Let's face it, modern women can be harder to impress than ever before. Compliments? They've heard them all. Expensive gifts? They don't care. But there is one thing, just one, that cuts through all the noise and makes her instantly respect you. This isn't about playing games, manipulation, or trying too hard. It's about tapping into a power most men don't even realize they have. Stick with me, because once you master this, you'll not only earn her respect, but you'll also own the room every time. Section 1. The power of walking away. Let's start with the most counterintuitive yet powerful move you can make: walking away. Here's why this works. In a world where most men are eager to please, overly available, and constantly vying for attention, the ability to detach sends an unmistakable message: I don't need you to complete me. It flips the entire dynamic. Why? Because modern women are used to men who chase them relentlessly. Walking away isn't just about leaving the room or cutting ties. It's about showing that you have boundaries and that your self-worth isn't tied to anyone's approval. When you walk away, you send a message that you're not afraid of losing her. That fearlessness is magnetic because it's rare. Most men crumble at the first sign of conflict or rejection, but when you can remain calm, composed, and even walk away from a disrespectful interaction, you demonstrate strength. This strength earns respect because it shows that you value yourself more than seeking her temporary attention. Walking away isn't about being rude or playing games. It's about silently saying, I will not beg for your respect, but I also won't stick around if it's not there. This move immediately sets you apart because it's rooted in self-respect. And women admire men who respect themselves. Section 2. Setting and enforcing boundaries. Walking away works best when paired with clear boundaries. Modern women respect men who know where they draw the line. Boundaries are not restrictions for her. They are a reflection of your standards for yourself. For example, if she disrespects your time by constantly canceling plans, you don't complain or argue. Instead, you make it clear that your time is valuable and stop entertaining her flakiness. If she tries to test your patience by pushing your buttons, you don't engage in emotional back and forth. You calmly enforce your limits. This isn't about controlling her behavior. It's about showing her what you will and won't tolerate. Why is this so effective? Because most men are afraid to lose her. They bend over backward to keep the peace or avoid confrontation. But boundaries communicate, I have self-respect and I don't compromise on that. Here's a secret. Even if she doesn't initially like it, she will respect it. A woman might resist your boundaries at first, but deep down, she will admire your strength and conviction. She'll start to realize you're not like the rest, and that's when her behavior begins to shift. She'll know you're a man who doesn't let others walk all over him, and that's rare in today's world. Section 3. Controlling your emotions. Now let's talk about something even more challenging: emotional control. Modern women are highly intuitive. They can sense insecurity, neediness, or anger almost immediately. If you lose your cool during an argument or start over-explaining yourself when she's upset, you give away your power. Respect comes from being able to stay calm under pressure. Think about this. Imagine she's testing you by trying to provoke an emotional reaction. Maybe she's late, dismissive, or even brings up something hurtful. Most men fall into the trap of overreacting or becoming defensive. But the man who stays composed, he's the one who leaves a lasting impression. Emotional control doesn't mean suppressing how you feel. It means not letting your emotions dictate your actions. For instance, if she tries to pick a fight, you don't engage. You calmly address the issue or walk away if it's escalating unnecessarily. If she gives you the silent treatment, you don't beg her to talk. You give her space and carry on with your life. The key is to remember that her opinion or behavior doesn't define your worth. By staying grounded, you project confidence and security, traits every woman respects. It's not about winning the argument, it's about showing her that you can't be shaken. Section 4. Living with purpose. One of the biggest mistakes men make is centering their lives around a woman. If you want her respect, your life needs to be about something bigger than her. This generation of women is surrounded by men who are lost, aimless, or content with mediocrity. A man who is driven by purpose stands out like a lighthouse in the fog. Someone wasting time. Women respect men who have ambition because it shows leadership and drive, two qualities that are truly attractive. Here's the secret. When you live with purpose, you don't need to chase her respect. It comes naturally. Why? Because she sees that you're building a life with or without her. This detachment creates intrigue. She'll start to wonder, where does his confidence come from? Why is he so different from other men? Section 5. Speaking less, doing more. Lastly, respect is earned through actions, not words. Too many men try to talk their way into a woman's respect, but the truth is, actions always speak louder. Instead of telling her how much you care, show her through consistent, respectful behavior. Instead of promising her the world, focus on being dependable and trustworthy. In today's world, where everyone is posting, tweeting, and oversharing, a man who acts with quiet confidence stands out. For example, if you say you're going to do something, follow through without excuses. If you're working on yourself, let the results speak for themselves. The less you explain or justify, the more mysterious and confident you seem. Women today are tired of empty promises. They want to see real value. When your actions match your words, her respect for you will grow without you needing to say a thing. Section 6. Actions speak louder than words. Here's a harsh truth. Modern women have heard it all. Promises, compliments, grandiose declarations. They're everywhere, especially in a world dominated by social media. What sets a high-value man apart isn't what he says, it's what he does. Women today respect men who live by their actions, not their words. This means if you promise to do something, you do it without hesitation, without excuses. If you say you're working on yourself, the results should be evident without you needing to announce them. For example, instead of telling her you're ambitious, show it by consistently improving your career, fitness, or personal goals. Instead of claiming you're dependable, let your actions demonstrate reliability over time. This approach is powerful because it's rare. Most men fall into the trap of over-explaining themselves or trying to impress with words. But when you lead with action, it creates an unshakable foundation of respect. She knows you're not about empty talk, you're about results. In a world full of noise, actions cut through louder than anything you can say. Section 7. Mastering non-reaction. Emotional control is an underrated superpower in today's world, and mastering it is one of the most effective ways to earn respect. Here's why. Modern women are constantly surrounded by drama, chaos, and overreactions. They're used to people snapping under pressure or crumbling at the slightest sign of conflict. When you remain non-reactive, calm, composed, and measured, you immediately set yourself apart. For instance, if she tests you by making a sarcastic or provocative comment, you don't bite. Instead, you respond with humor or calm indifference. If she's upset or acting irrationally, you don't escalate the situation. You let her vent, address her concerns rationally, and maintain your composure. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending to be indifferent. It's about choosing your battles and showing that your mood isn't dictated by external factors. Here's the secret. Women respect men who remain steady under pressure because it signals strength and maturity. It shows you're not swayed by temporary emotions, and that level of self-mastery is both rare and incredibly attractive. Section 8. Owning your decisions with confidence. Indecision kills respect. Modern women are drawn to men who can make confident decisions without needing constant reassurance. Whether it's choosing a restaurant, planning a weekend, or setting a long-term goal, decisiveness shows leadership, a quality that commands respect. But it doesn't stop there. Owning your decisions means taking full responsibility for them. For example, if a plan you made goes sideways, you don't make excuses or blame external factors. You acknowledge the mistake and fix it. If you stand by a principle or belief, you don't fold under pressure just because she disagrees. This approach is magnetic because it conveys strength and accountability. Modern women live in a world where many people dodge responsibility or second-guess themselves. A man who stands firm in his choices while remaining open to respectful input is a rare find. Here's a pro tip. Being decisive doesn't mean dismissing her opinions. It means leading with confidence and incorporating her thoughts in a way that still prioritizes direction and purpose. She'll respect you more for being a leader rather than a follower. Section 9. The subtle art of saying no. Most men today are afraid to say no. They fear losing her interest, coming across as difficult, or creating conflict. However, saying no is an essential skill. It shows that you have your own principles and you're not afraid to stand by them. Being able to set boundaries and say no when necessary is a sign of strength and confidence. A man who can say no and still maintain respect for both himself and others demonstrates emotional maturity. It's important to realize that respect is earned through consistency, self-respect, and the ability to stay true to your values, even when faced with potential conflict. Saying no with confidence. But here's the truth. Saying no in a calm and respectful way is one of the most effective ways to earn respect from a modern woman. When you say no, you're not being combative. You're asserting your boundaries and values. This is critical because boundaries define what you stand for, and they demonstrate that you're not a pushover. For example, if she asks you to cancel an important meeting or project to spend time with her, you can say, "I'd love to spend time with you, but I've made a commitment I need to honor." If she suggests something that compromises your principles, you can decline without anger, simply explaining, "That's not something I feel comfortable doing." Saying no conveys strength, independence, and self-respect. It lets her know you prioritize what matters to you and that you're not afraid to stand firm. Here's the catch. You don't have to say no harshly. Deliver it calmly, kindly, and with certainty, and it will earn you more respect than 1,000 yeses given out of fear or obligation. Section 9. Creating intrigue through mystery. In the age of oversharing and instant gratification, most men give everything away too soon: thoughts, feelings, plans, and even their availability. But respect thrives in the presence of mystery. Modern women are intrigued by what they don't fully understand, and a man who can maintain a sense of mystery becomes someone they admire and pursue. Here's how to cultivate that mystery. Limit over-communication. You don't need to text her constantly or update her on every little thing you're doing. Leave some details unexplained. Pursue your own interests. Be passionate about things outside of the relationship, whether it's hobbies, career goals, or personal growth. Let her see you have a life she isn't fully part of. Avoid being predictable. Surprise her, whether it's trying something new together or shifting your usual approach to conversations. Mystery isn't about playing hard to get. It's about being multidimensional. When she can't fully predict your next move or completely figure you out, It keeps her respect and interest alive. Women value depth in a man, and mystery ensures you remain intriguing and compelling. Section 10. Consistency, the foundation of respect. If there's one trait that sets truly respectable men apart, it's consistency. Flashy gestures and quick wins might capture initial attention, but long-term respect comes from being dependable and reliable every single day. Consistency means your words align with your actions, and you show up the same way time and time again. For instance, if you commit to a plan, you follow through, no matter how small or insignificant it seems. If you set a boundary, you enforce it consistently, not just when it's convenient. If you promise growth, you prove it with tangible results over time. Modern women respect consistency because it signals maturity, reliability, and integrity. In a world where people flake, overpromise, or underdeliver, a man who can be counted on is invaluable. But here's the best part. Consistency isn't just about her. It's about you. When you're consistent in your habits, goals, and actions, you build discipline and self-respect. And as a result, you naturally command the respect of those around you, including her. Remember, respect isn't about grand gestures or fleeting moments. It's the steady drumbeat of your character that earns it over time. Respect isn't given, it's earned through your actions, mindset, and how you carry yourself. Closing. Becoming the man you were meant to be starts with implementing these principles in your life. Remember, this isn't about impressing anyone, it's about becoming someone you're proud of. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit that like button to let us know and subscribe to the channel for more insights that will transform the way you think and live. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What's the one principle you're going to start practicing today? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.